Hey there, guys! Davi 90 RTCB here.
There, I made the intro. Am I a pro now?
It is always good to be back here and, more importantly, to be back here with you guys. Today I want to make it pretty fast, so get ready, because we are exploring the Cort G250 SE. I bought this guitar in a music store not far from my hometown, so I could check it with my own eyes and see that everything was in solid condition. Actually, I realized only after buying it that I had already selected this guitar for a pull some months ago. Well, I guess I can say that the circle is closed for good now. But guys, before we begin exploring, just a little more to explain the rules. The guitar is in drop D tuning, equipped with hybrid slinky from Ball. This guitar offers 6 different positions, and we will cover them all using the distortion. Don't worry guys, there will be clean after the distortion, and trust me, I will surprise you this time. And once again, as always, the distortion is the result of a single amp sim. No extra pedal, no compressors, no EQs. Long story short, no mixing in place. Enough for the talking. Therefore, let's get to action. This time, guys, please don't tell me there wasn't enough clean. The variety of sounds that this guitar can bring is outstanding, although I must admit that of the various Cort guitars I've had the pleasure of trying, this one is probably the least suitable if you want to play heavy metal. Or at least mainly metal. Guys, you should know me by now, and I'm pretty sure that some of you also listen to my original covers.
But Davi, the offspring is a black rock band.
I know, and you're right, but I think that the metal I put in my versions is pretty easy to catch. By the way, let us say that if you lean towards a genre ranging from rock to blues, this guitar is 100% versatile, and I'm sure that you can get excellent results with it. Going back now to the beginning of the video where I told you that I had the chance to try this guitar myself, well, there I also noticed that this guitar comes with a roasted maple neck. And the first thought was, oh no, it's gonna feel like the Ibanez Cort G250 SP. But thank God they have been so intelligent to satin finish the neck so it flows perfectly and feels fantastically. And now comes the point where I thought that nothing was gonna be any different than the other times. But to my big surprise, I have finally found a Cort with a playability that I can love. It was super smooth, it gave me the same pleasant feels as the Ibanez Rvxx V2, and we are talking about the guitar I tried a long time ago. I would have never expected to say it, but my favorite part of this guitar is the playability. And that was the part of rainbows and unicorns, but on the other hand, there is also a part that was a complete nightmare, and this time I'm talking about the bridge. I'm not talking about changing strings, absolutely no trouble there, but when I was recording the solos for the segment about the distortion, I had to recheck the tuning every single time. If you guys have paid attention, the very last note of every solo, there I pushed it a little harder. And to make it easy, that push was like an earthquake for the strings. I want to be honest, that constant retuning was getting on my nerves, so for the clean section, I simply decided not to use any whammy bar. But, coming to the end, if you were to ask me, Davi, did you enjoy this guitar? Absolutely. Yes, because even though it's not the most metal guitar I've tried, you can be sure of that, well, it still comes with a comfortable neck, a super amazing playability, and a variety of sounds perfect to enrich your songs. As for the bridge, well, I'll have a better luck next time, but you know, guys, normally, let's say normally, tremolo bridges can be tricky. But if one gives you a problem, you simply need to let an expert do the job, and trust me, a solution will come, even though it will not be for free. And that's all for this Monday, guys. I hope you have appreciated today's content, and thanks a ton for being here with me again. I'm already planning some new content to bring you for the next time, so trust me, you better stick around. And if you want to help me to get this channel growing, the things I normally ask haven't changed. But remember, until the next time, try it until it's tight.